I was too trusting of YouTube TV, maybe like I am of many things. When I scanned through how many times of my Visa bill we pay YouTube TV from our credit card. And I always look for anything about $100 or more if it was a fraudulent kind of thing. And I don't know, I guess it was one of the times that really recently, this has been going on since 2021, believe it or not, around October 2021. We They switched billing, a single uh, billing for my uh, or it's actually my wife's, srisnick65 at gmail.com, to double billing this household. And then I look back over the course of from present day when I found it back to 2021. And then there was a breakaway point. It went back to a single billing for this household. So one of the major problems is the inability to speak to YouTube TV or Google in general. I mean, it's nearly impossible to speak to a real human being, even to have a chat session, which eventually I did have a chat session with some representative from either Google or YouTube TV. They wanted to offer me two months of refund, and I said that's ridiculous. There's upwards of 28 months, 28 double billings, uh, and the person said, "Well, let me go and speak to my manager or my whatever." And they came back and said, "Well, the best we can do is 4 months of the 28 months of double billing." So at that point, that was a chat session, and I accepted that. But I also said something has got to be worked out further, because you know you're hardly scratching the surface of how many months of double bills I've gotten on my Visa bill. So after that, I had already started to make contact with PissedConsumer, which I really appreciate, super appreciate. You were so attentive to the customer, call it. I'm not even paying you anything, and I have this problem with Google or YouTube TV, which I really love their service. I love the YouTube TV, but I don't love being double billed. And even when I got, how did that happen? I had worked out. It was an email from a YouTube TV rep back to me, um, and the person said, I guess if you read the fine print of YouTube TV, uh, they have maybe certain, I don't know what you would call it, ways out. If there's a mistake that has been made, then I guess I have already said I'll agree to that based on when I started the contract with YouTube TV. Um, and the interesting thing this person said was, we gave you about $300. It was 4 units of $73. They're up to $73, $74 a month. Uh, that's our shared liability. And I said back, if you consider what you want to do, sharing, uh, it would be more like $900 each. Uh, it's about $1,820 total, the overcharging. So it would be a total shared liability would be they give me 900, I suck up the other 900, which is still a lot for, my wife and I are retired and we're on a fixed income, uh, Christmas holidays are coming up. Uh, so that's what the person said. And I chuckled at that shared liability to give me $300, and they truly owe me $1,820. Um, that's the total. So in the meantime, since I haven't been able to get anywhere with YouTube TV, I've reported this to the FTC. I've also reported it to the Better Business Bureau and our local New Hampshire. And Better Business Bureau got back to me and said, um, you have to do a complaint in the jurisdiction that your person that you have a problem with is. So they then routed that complaint to California Better Business Bureau. And I believe all I'm left with now, other than still hoping that YouTube TV rep would actually talk to me and work something out with me, is to start a small claims action against YouTube TV. And would Google actually send someone to the court in New Hampshire where my small claims case would be heard? I don't know if they would. I really feel like the little guy. And here's Google. I don't know how many $billion they're worth, but they're loaded with money. And here's the little guy, my wife and I, and I wish they cared. It's nice when the customers listen to, uh, and I in no way have felt listened to because I've barely been able to even get through to YouTube TV.